Hello Leo, Leo Rising and Leo Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting May 8th, 2017. And a quick reminder for y'all out there, if you do ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, this week it's all good on the astrology front, and it all starts on Tuesday, where we have the Sun in Taurus in your 10th house of career, promotions, upward mobility, and yes, to some degree, money, forming a gorgeous connection to Pluto, currently retrograde in your 6th house of reputation, work, and your schedule. And this can indicate an opportunity for you to get some kind of recognition, publicly, professionally, for something that you did a long time ago. And this may actually be something that boosts your career, your popularity, or your prestige. This may be something on your resume you didn't even know was actually relevant to the job that you had. And you may find out that even if you've been working at this place for 5, 10, 20 years, something that you've done from the past is coming back to actually boost your credibility, almost all the way to perhaps even an official raise or a promotion. Something that you were known for in the past suddenly becomes extremely relevant in the present, and again, that does give you that clout you may be looking for to boost your career. On Thursday, we've got Mars, planet of action and energy, in your 11th house of friendships and social networking, forming a gorgeous connection to Jupiter, currently retrograde in your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises. And if you've been thinking about opening up to any kind of collaborations, teamwork opportunities, big group opportunities, and actually involving friends or possibly even rivals or people who work in the same field to all go under the same umbrella with you, or to, whether it's a one-time event or a new networking opportunity or a new opportunity to sort of spread everyone's good name, people are going to be highly receptive to this at this point in time. It will be equal parts good for you and for them. This can also indicate an alliance forming with a friend on a professional or creative front. This is especially good for those of you who are looking to actually tap into your network of friends for a creative opportunity. Those of you who are performance artists or writers, publishers, anyone who needs to get some public access or public attention, somebody's going to be stepping up and promoting you in that way as well. So what is going on with your cards this week then? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Initiate, and which is very interesting because the Initiate kind of says this week, even though a lot of people will be singing our praises, the best opportunities are going to come from humility. Be careful not to always volunteer to be put as captain of the ship. In fact, the Initiate card can honestly indicate an opportunity to become discovered if we allow ourselves to learn to be a good follower and not always a good leader, because the Initiate can indicate that, sometimes it's not the teacher of the class, but it's the prize student who ends up making the big breakthrough. Okay? And it's important to know when you want to be in that role. Or even if you are the teacher in the class, maybe you're going to be, needing to, you can strut your stuff by, again, switching up that role with somebody that, normally is not considered to be ahead in that way. The Initiate can also show up here where, stepping into a place where you have no expertise, where you are in the position of learning and volunteering for that, even though it may mean a diminishment of position or power, socially, not professionally, but socially, would actually be the wisest thing to do in, this week in a lot of areas. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the 5 of Pentacles upright. There could be some challenges this week on the financial front. In spite of all the big growth opportunities that we have, there may be some unexpected expense that kind of taps us out for a little while. Alright, so be careful not to be overspending or overinvesting a bit too much. This expense might be something that's absolutely worth it, and don't worry, with the 5 of Pentacles you do recover. But with the 5 of Pentacles, it can also indicate, again, a sudden need to, shell out some dough we did not expect to shell out this week or maybe even this month. The 5 of Pentacles can also indicate a need for you to, again, very much like that Initiate for those of you who are, just curious about work in general, to start asking for help. There's going to be a need to understand the 5 of Pentacles can say where we don't ask for help, where we don't practice humility, we will get into trouble, whether it's, on a project, in conduct, or maybe even with our finances. And so learning to actually ask for help, and again, take ourselves out of that proud leader Leo position, don't worry, I'm a Leo moon, I know what that's all about, will make a huge difference. For your communications with air, the story continues. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Maybe that's what this expense is about. Because it looks like a friend, a relative, possibly even a lover, maybe asking for some kind of help, some kind of, not necessarily like, this isn't a handout, this is something that they genuinely do need support with. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed says we may be making some kind of expense on his or her behalf as a token of love, loyalty, and affection towards him or her. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed and that Five of Pentacles, this might be what we're saving our money for. So we can kind of be that hero who saves the day for them. Alright, the Ace of Pentacles reversed can indicate it may be a bit costly, but again, remember that Five of Pentacles, it will come back. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Lover's card reversed. This card can indicate a need for you, Leo, to know when you've got to, earlier than, than the deadline, start owning up to promises that you can't keep anymore. Okay, the Lover's card reverse can say you may have made some commitments, some pacts, promises, obligations, things like that you didn't know you were trying to make. And all of a sudden we know we're not going to be able to do it. Speak up about it. Don't flake out. Don't show up on the deadline on the day and be like, no, it's not here. Because the challenge here with the Lover's card reversed is basically saying it's a challenge about not making commitments. And don't make commitments you can't keep. Sometimes we want to do nice things, we want to say we'll be there, we'll do that because we think it's polite, it's going to make that person happy to know they're supported. It's not going to make them happy to know what's not going to happen. And your challenge this week may be also talking about that a little bit. The Lover's card reverse can indicate commitments and things like that that should not be made, or possibly should not be kept by you. So you are put in a position of power here, okay? This is not a card this doesn't spoil the reading, this doesn't make it a bad reading. Unless you're prone to splitting into black and white absolutes, but I don't recommend that either. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, reversed. And this card can indicate a need for you and a partner, you and a crush, to assess some issue going on in the realm of waste this week. This may be wasted time, wasted energy, wasted money. This might not even be on behalf of the couple. This might be on behalf of a pet project the two of you have. An investment the two of you have. Maybe an expense that you're making for one of your children. Or a family member. Where is something where we're dumping all this time, energy, and money into not paying off? Because the Queen of Pentacles reverse can indicate that. For those of you who are single and looking, the Queen of Pentacles reverse can indicate somebody could be coming into your life, but it's almost like they're looking for somebody to be more of a parent than a lover. Now, hopefully, this is just a phase, this is not something that they're trying to do, but you might want to keep your options open, okay? We do have a lot of good going on this month as far as your, your love life is concerned. Why get tangled up in a situation where, again, somebody might be looking for way more in that role than you're supposed to do? So that is your horoscope, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.